Hello,
Hi.
how are you today?
I'm okay, thank you. Yourself?
I'm great. Obviously a lot's happened in the past year that you've kind of experienced / dealt with. Let's start off with the first question. How do you feel about Persephone, and how fair, unfair do you think she's been treated, and how grateful or ungrateful are you to have her with you?
Well, at first I've got to say I was quite shocked to find her in the middle of the underworld. And we had quite a lot of personality clashes at the start. But I think through time, we've grown a lot closer. And she's definitely been a very good asset to my business and trying to sort things out down here. Not exactly the way I run it myself, but I guess, change is good. So
it was a huge achievement that. Because actually, literally no speak.
Do you think she's interfering with your levels of control over the underworld?
I think she's just helping me push plans forward a bit more. I wouldn't say that she's overtaking control. I think that I'm still very much in the top seat. Not that I have any problem with her giving advice and whatnot, but I still think that it's my place down here. I was given it, I might as well try and rule it.
Her language is amazing.
What was your very first impression of Persephone? I mean, when you first saw her in Olympus. Did you even notice her?
Hard not to when you bump into her, but she seemed sweet. Zeus had spoken about her before. I didn't really agree with him necessarily promising her to me, but
Do you not find her attractive?
she's a pretty girl.
Would you not like the idea of Zeus sort of promise her hand in marriage to you?
I think when he said it, I wasn't open to the idea of having someone down here with me because I had a lot going on, still do, but I thought she'd be more of a burden if she came here too. But I guess I've realised now she's not really a burden. It's actually quite nice having her around. I don't know if she knows about her dad's plan for that, and I kind of hope she doesn't. I don't want her to feel forced to be down here. I know that she's stuck, and I know that she's trying to get away.
Do you think her feelings would change if she found out? Well, I mean for you.
God, I don't know.
Do you not think it would have been better to try and win her yourself? To
Well,
invite her?
At the start, as I said, I did not want her here. It was just that thought hadn't really crossed my mind. So the fact that we were kind of forced into the situation made me realise that maybe I do need her around more than I thought. But yeah,
If she ended up going away, how would you feel?
suck.
Do you think everyone in Olympus and obviously everywhere else would approve of your relationship and accept it if it wasn't in the underworld? So if it wasn't, where people wouldn't really want to go, basically.
People kind of leave me alone down here. So-
Including your brother Zeus, which is Persephone's dad.
Well, he was kind of the one who had the idea for it, even though things worked out differently. So I guess he bless it.
Do you think he's trying to get Persephone out of the way?
Maybe. It wouldn't make any sense, because she's the goddess of flowers, and we don't really have flowers down here, even though she keeps putting them in my hair. It's pretty annoying. But, still. Her place, I don't want to say her place is up there, but, she's kind of needed. And as much as it hurts me to say that she probably shouldn't be with me, I don't know, her mum needs her too. I just want what's best for her, and if she needs to be back in Olympus, then I guess that's just what's going to have to happen.
So how do you feel towards Zeus? I mean, especially in this situation, because before he sort of kept you down here and you got on with your business and you found a way to deal with it. But with this additional problem, how do you feel now?
I wouldn't say problem anymore. Wouldn't start. I mean, Zeus is a bit. I don't want to use the word useless. It's just not very helpful sometimes. Like, I ask his advice, I ask for his help, and he just. I don't know.
How do you feel about the fact that Zeus put you in charge of the underworld?
It's kind of all I know now. I mean, people have their different views. Some people think that he thought it was a bit of a waste of space, so he chucked me down it. But then, the way I think of it, yes, he didn't want to do it. Yes, I was free to do the job. And although it's been a struggle, I'm kind of happy to do it. It's what I do.
But you being stuck in the underworld and not on Olympus has impeded very many relationships throughout your family, throughout Olympus, including that of Persephone.
Sorry, can you reword the question?
I was going to say, how do you feel like that you not being in Olympus, say doing a job like Poseidon's or Athena's, has meant that you've been stuck in a completely different place where you can't really create relationships? And it also affects what's going to happen between you and Persephone. How does that make you feel?
I guess I can't really say because I haven't spent my life up there, and I'm used to being on my own. And I mean, I'm not exactly the most extroverted person, and I don't know. I like to keep to myself. Yes, it's been amazing having Persephone down here, and although I can't say I'm glad that she got bitten by a snake and ended up with me, I am, because I wouldn't have got to know her, and I guess not being in Olympus hasn't really stopped me from forming that relationship. I can't really imagine a circumstance any different. I mean, Olympus is nice and all, but I'm used to it here. What can I say?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.